I kind of think of Dale and his legacy as being almost like a wave in the ocean. You know, you can see it coming, and you think you see when it ends, and when it crashes, it spreads all over everything. And that's kind of where he is. He's left a mark on the sport and touched a lot of different people.
From the crew member, driver level, just people in the sport, inside the sport in general, it's been unbelievable. I know I don't know all of them. There's no possible way, but I do know a lot of them from back in the Chance 2 days and in my time at DEI, and guys that started with his dad that still work at Junior Motorsports.
The whole weight of the sport and pretty much the future of the sport with fans and interest and love was all put on his shoulders at a very early age in life. I mean, he was at 25, 26 years old, probably not ready for that. Dumped on him at that time, and man, he took it and run with it. He definitely broadened our fan base, and he's still the same guy. And I think that's the biggest fingerprints that he's left on the sport from my eyes. He's the same guy today as he was 20 years ago when he came into the sport, and I think fans can relate to that. He's very blue collar, very open, very honest with his fans.
When I look at the sport of NASCAR, especially in the era that I've grown up, Dale Earnhardt Jr. has been probably one of the most integral parts of the growth of this sport of anybody that I've seen. Obviously his dad was a huge mark on the generation before me, and I was a fan of Dale Earnhardt Sr., but I was also a huge fan of Dale Earnhardt Jr. I felt like he embodied a lot of who I was.
He's really able to see talent, and he's able to watch it and understand what guys are going to be good, and I feel like he's done a lot for this sport, more than I can imagine. Very thankful for him and thankful for everything he's done.
It's a good stepping stone, and the relationship that JRM has with HMS has been a great working dynamic, and one that made my transition, I think, as easy as you could make it. And I think that's an important piece to have, and I hope it'll be there for a long time. But really appreciate the friendship more than anything, and I'm gonna miss that for at least half the season, and looking forward to still seeing him around the track though.
There's nobody that will ever fill his shoes. We might have guys that are equally as successful and do the things that he's done, but nobody will ever fill Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s shoes. And
those diehard fans that probably knew a lot about Dale Jr. and what we did week in and week out, but through social media he has touched so many people as far as different cultures, different types of people, and from sports fanatics all the way through down to just little kids. So it's great to see his impact on the sport.
When his driving career comes to a close in Miami this weekend, it won't be the end of his effect on the sport. His effect of the sport will last decades longer than his actual participation as a race car driver. And that's something a lot of race car drivers can't say, but it's something he should be very proud of as well.